Rachelsey at the movies!
Hey guys, so we went and saw A Simple Favor. So that's the movie with Anna Kendrick, Blake Lively, and the lead from Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know his name.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
You've
I
already hate us for not liking Crazy Rich Asians. You can't exclude the
You're
Asian.
not going to watch the review for A Simple Favor.
I didn't realize that was the lead guy.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Okay. He is dashing.
Right? So, Kelsey, what did you love about this movie?
This movie was smart, stylish, dark, and just really well made. Like, I had a lot of fun watching the movie. It always kept me guessing. It would give me things on purpose for me to think things, and then it was always like 2 or 3 steps ahead of me. And I love when a movie pulls that off. I love the performances, particularly by the leads, Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. I thought they did a fantastic job. It was just all around a fun experience of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. Really well made. Dialogue was good, and so you have this kind of like it was dark, a little comedic, like dark comedy in there. But the idea was that it was like a thriller, kind of in that like genre. And I think those are really hard to do. I feel like I see movies like that, and I'm disappointed. But with this one, I wasn't. I didn't know how things were going to play out, and I even remember at one point I was like, oh, but wait. This can't already be it. There has to be more, and there was more. It just kept giving me more and more things. What did you not like about the movie?
I guess the only thing I didn't really like about the movie was what I thought about myself for enjoying the movie. So when I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, this is one of those movies made for a certain kind of person that's usually a female, and it's all conniving, women doing crazy things, and there's murder involved, and I don't know, it kind of reminded me of a soap opera-ish type. I don't know, so when I was watching it,
it was like a really well done soap opera.
Well, I won't say it's a soap opera, but it's like that. I guess what I'm saying is the audience for soap operas is similar, just like romance novels or something like that. There's some kind of audience. The story I make up is that there's some kind of audience out there that I don't want to be with. But I really like this movie, so it's mostly just about me being like, I can't believe I like this movie so much.
When we left the movie, you said something to me that well, what's that thing you always say? Is the movie edifying?
Yeah.
And so, was the movie edifying? No. There wasn't anything we took out of this movie. I even thought about it later because you said that to me, and I was like, there was not one single character, unless you wanted to take children in the movie, that maybe they had some good quality, but there was no other character in the movie that you would look at and or for me, no other character I look at and I'm like, oh,
you mean either as a prototype example of good? Because all the characters had some good qualities, right? You can find good qualities in anybody.
they kept choosing. By the end of the movie, no, I didn't feel like any of the main leads had made a change in their life or become learned something from the experience. To me, I just saw all the people being the same people that they were. And so yeah, that's what if I had one thing I didn't like about the movie, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you say, go, wait, or skip?
I'm going to say go. Go to see this movie. I thought it was really entertaining, it was fun, it was different, it was well made. The performances were great, like I said, and just all around a fun trip to the movies.
Yeah. I say also go, although I have some hesitancy with it because I always think of budget when I think about going to the movie theaters. And so in that regard, this is definitely a movie you can wait on.
You can either gotta go or you don't make the choice for their budget.
All right. Fine. I say go. Yeah. Spoilers. So,
I cannot believe that little boy was dead the whole time.
Okay. What? Yeah, I guess I don't know if there's a big reason to get into any spoilers right. In the movie.
No spoilers.
Don't watch this part if you are going to see the movie because then you'll just ruin it for yourself.
Don't do it.
There was one part I didn't understand though. Maybe you can explain it to me. Did the husband know about her twin or not?
No.
Okay. Because she kept saying that he knew, it was his idea.
She was always a step ahead of him. So she was just saying that. The only time she said that was when she was recording herself for the other character, and when the other character was around, it was to create mistrust. She was a Sith Lord,
Okay.
so she was creating mistrust.
Okay. Yeah. So it was I guess I was a little like confused because I mean that was the other thing, the complexity of this movie with the characters, because you wanted like the Blake Lively's character to be like all villain, but you also felt like empathy for her and kind of her situation and growing up, and she did seem to genuinely love her son, but then also do some like really disturbing things.
I'll say that everybody in this movie at the end who like died or was hurt in some way, really, or at least was at the end of the movie, and a lot of thrillers, you're like, oh no, like, oh my gosh, this happened to whoever. But in this movie, you were like, okay, like that was also a fun part of this movie. Is that like even the villain who ends up in prison, like she's like just living her life in there and happy,
Yeah, it seemed like a good fit for her. And then I didn't really understand Anna Kendrick's character because she also made some poor decisions throughout, like even her whole life and her past. And then at the end, I was like, I just guess I didn't understand any of the characters. So the husband was just out living his life with his son. And then, like, she goes to jail. I mean, I guess she, like, murdered somebody, so that makes sense. But,
committed fraud.
Yeah. It was just I guess it just goes back to the edifying thing where I could just say adios to all these characters in this movie. Like, I have no, like, endearing connection to any of them.
And yet it was quite entertaining.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't go for it to be edified, really. You know what I mean? Like, I can find things to be edifying if I'm looking for them. Like, there's edifying things in Star Wars and like other stuff that I like. But sometimes, like, I just want to watch a movie, and this was just a movie. I don't know. It just was like a movie for fun. It was a movie for fun.
Yeah, it was made really well and really good. But I will say, anytime I like do anything, I'm always looking for something edifying in it.
Yeah.
Like across the board, all the time. It's like my thing.
It's really like a big thing for you. So
yeah.
So that's even why I originally thought of the edifying. Like when I watched the movie, I was wondering, because when we got in the car, I was like, oh, she liked the movie. Oh, because I was like, there's nothing edifying in here. Like.
No, there was. I mean, I love movies, so I can recognize that the movie was well made. I liked being surprised.
But you also were entertained by it.
And yeah, and it was really good. But yeah, I guess there's a part of me that maybe like there's a tiny bit of sadness like in my heart that there just wasn't like anything like every single character, you could just take them or leave them, like it doesn't matter. I would have liked to at least see one character have like some growth in across like the movie, And I thought it was going to be Anna Kendrick's character,
Well, great. I mean, yeah, like I said.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We're
over.
done.
This is over. Behold, it is Rachelsey at the movies.